Make me fucking up this time.
Everything's going wrong. Sorry, guys, I'm late, but everything went wrong. I couldn't send it wouldn't send Kathy the link here, and it wouldn't do that. I tried to email it to me, and it wouldn't let me put the link in the email. And then when I was about to go live, it says you're full. You don't have enough space to present a video. You've got to delete some videos. So I hated to do that. I hated to delete some videos, but I had to go and delete some videos so I could go live now.
Well, chatting with me might not be that fruitful. I'm sorry.
But here we are. Anyway, J Real here with his sister Kathy. And it is March the 27th. It's a Friday, and it's hot, but we're supposed to have a cold front come in. It's supposed to knock it down into like the low to mid 60s.
Okay, good.
In 2 hours, at least for us. And so anyway, and I guess I'm gonna I hate to delete videos.
Well,
it's the first time I had to do that, but
yeah, I don't know what that's about.
It popped up and says, "Well, your space is full. You need to free up space." So,
and you're like, "No, well, I've had enough stress this morning. Trying to get on now."
Because I've probably done 100 videos or how many I've done. So
yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
and all that space adds up because on StreamYard, So I guess it's StreamYard. I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard. It might be YouTube that says I
don't know. I know people have thousands on YouTube because I watch a lot of these crafting videos.
So I don't know how that is. If I don't know what the situation is with that.
Might be StreamYard.
They got videos that go back 10 years.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It might be StreamYard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
But we're here.
We're here. And we don't have anything to talk about, really. Acres just asked me what the best movie of the 2010s are. I don't know, Acres. I'd have to give that some thought. There's so many. But I don't know about
I don't remember 2010s.
But yeah, I'd have to think about that, Acres.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you something. You want to hear something?
Yeah.
I asked John what he wanted for his birthday, if it was okay if I gave him money. See, because I go over in the morning for hot dogs and lunch and cake, and his best friend's coming over, and he got a big screen TV for his room. And it's all set up. They went ahead and went in there and set it up for him. And it's so nice. Dang, mine's a 42. I think his is 54 or bigger. It's a big one. But he's never had
55.
Well, there you go, 55. He's never had a big TV in his room. And so I'm tickled he's able to do that. And Mama and Daddy built him a thing, shelves and stuff, and he's got all of his game systems in the bottom. He sent me a picture. I got a TV for my birthday. He reminds me so much of Barry Martin, Jay. He's mellow, and if he gets excited, you better jump on the excitement train because he don't get really excited about stuff real often, He's just even keel, He's such a sweet little guy. But anyway, I asked him, I called him last week and I said, John, I have no idea what to give you for your birthday. You wouldn't be mad at Nana if I give you money, would you? He says, why would I be mad? Nobody should be mad to get money. And I said, well, it's not very personal. He said, listen, when somebody gives me money, Nana, this is all over the phone, see, I take it real personal. I said, well, your games are like 70 and up, right? And that way I can contribute. I think it's his grandfather gives him a little money for his birthday. And then that way you can get what you want. Well, so I texted him a couple of days ago because I have to order everything. Y'all don't have a car. See, mine got totaled. That's okay, but I can't get around real easy. So I called him a couple of days, well, texting, and I said, no, I guess I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is working. I've got ADHD and random thoughts are going like a train. Yeah, today. Yeah, okay,
Focus.
focus. Uh, so anyway, he says, well, you know, I like them cheese balls. And I said, okay. So I said, any candy? No, I'm not much for candy, Nana, but I like those cheese balls. So y'all, I ordered him one of those throws, blanky things. And it's cool. It's psychedelic. And it's got a big old controller in the middle of it. And then I ordered him some that Lutz cheese balls. And the canister came in today, y'all. That thing is huge. So he settled cheese balls for a while. And then I got him a card, and it's a goldfish. It looks like a real picture of a goldfish with bubbles out its hind end. And you open it, it says pull my fin. So I got him that for the birthday card, and I'm putting $50 in it. So that's a pretty good.
12 or 13.
Just turning 13, the big 1-3.
Oh my God.
It's a big deal, Uncle Jay. So
I'm ancient. The Akers asked the best movie that takes place in New York. I'm going to go with Taxi Driver, because that is New York back when it was filthy and full of crime and rats and porn movie houses, and it's the dirty New York. And I'm not always in the mood to watch a dirty New York movie, but when I am, I'll go to Taxi Driver. So I'll pick Taxi Driver as the New York movie.
I like Made in Manhattan. It's a comedy. And Jennifer Lopez, I don't care for her music, but I like her acting pretty good.
Jennifer Block.
Yeah.
It's Jennifer Block.
So anyway, I had to order something. I took it in yonder. And I always give each kid their brother or sister it's John's birthday. Dorothy Dot is going to get something from me for John's birthday, right? So I didn't know what to get her because y'all, it's towards the end of the month. I had to watch my money, honey. So I ordered her something from Amazon, and it's about 160 pieces, and it's got all the little beads with initials on it, and all kinds of pretty beads, and it's jewelry making, in other words. And y'all, that thing, I got it in. I thought, man, I hope it don't look too cheap. And I got it in. Why? Because I'm gonna pay like $5 and change for it, like $5.62 or something. Because I do Amazon Prime, so that way I don't have to pay extra on shipping. So I got that to give her for her brother birthday. I did that for both my kids. That way, hopefully they'd remember each other's birthday when they, got like me, got on up in the years. But anyway,
here's a picture that Dot sent me of
it's a panda bear.
Bear that she drew.
She's getting real good, Jay.
And
Dot's 11, y'all. They're a little over 17 months apart.
Making me feel so old.
She'll be 12 in September.
And what else? I'm thinking there's something else. But yeah.
That's my grandbabies. Yes, it is. And they're about 20 miles from me now. But I'm going to Uber over and then let Mom and Dad pay for my ride home tomorrow. So that'll save me. We're having hot dogs and chips and cake.
Warrior Cats. Now, I don't know what Warrior Cats is.
Oh, yeah, I like the kitty cat. It's a book series. She's reading a lot lately.
Warrior Cats. I want to talk about sodas real quick because I'm drinking Pepsi made with real sugar. Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's called Soda Shop Pepsi.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, like it came out of a fountain.
But they got those mini cans. They're like little.
Well, yeah,
little
I get the diet ginger ale mini cans. Yeah.
and hell, that ain't to me. That's not satisfying. But anyway, they make those mini cans in another state. You'll never guess what state they make those in.
New York.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. I like Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know, Kathy, why melons get married?
I don't know.
They cantaloupe.
Well, they got to do it Okay, I like it. I like that a lot.
They cantaloupe. Let's see. Akers always has these interesting questions. If you two were executive producing a Hardy Boys when they're older action comedy, where are some set pieces or stars or elements you would want in that? Well, see, you give me questions, Akers, that I need a couple of days.
Oh no! Now listen.
But Kathy's got something to say.
But with the way my mind's rocking, I don't take medication now, Akers. So when my mind sets loose, I was real good in creative writing. Anyway, I think we should take it to the coast. And I think I like that little Timothy Chalamet. I'd like to put him in anything. He's such a cutie pie little French boy. And then I think let's do Demi Moore. Let's put her in there too. And if we're really kind of stretching, I always like to watch the little actress Miley Cyrus act. She acts okay. She sure enough does. Anyway, that's the characters I use. And the story would not be romantic. It's going to be like a survival type thing. They take this catamaran tour and they get stranded on this little island surrounded by sharks. Hammerheads, they're the meanest, Anyway, and they got to figure out how they're going to survive.
It would be a Hardy Boys adventure, but as adults.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a survivalist, MacGyver type thing. Yeah. But they all three get stranded there.
Aker says I enjoyed Club Paradise. It's a fun movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen Club Paradise. But Kathy.
No.
If you stole my cheese, you know what I'd say to you?
What?
Nacho cheese.
No. It's nacho cheese. It's so cute. So there's a movie everybody in the world's seen but me till this morning. I was looking around on Netflix and Paramount Plus, and I said, well, I think I'm going to watch Primate. Have you seen Primate?
No, don't spoil it because I'm going to watch it tonight. Because I really want to see that, and I heard that it's fun. It's basically Cujo with a monkey. This monkey gets rabies and goes on a killing spree, but I don't want to know nothing. I want to see it blind. So
it's a good one, Jay. I just watched it a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, I heard it, but the guy that I watched that does the reviews, Cody Leach, he really liked it. He says it's fun, it's gory, it's a fun one to watch. And he said it's what it is. It's Cujo with a monkey.
Exactly.
So there you go. I want to see.
But I won't spoil.
But I'm planning to watch it tonight, Primate, because I've been really looking forward to seeing that one.
Well, I didn't know you even heard right of it. Yeah, it came out last year, so it's not brand new. But
and I will tell you, now I'm just 2 episodes in. I don't commit to series very often because it takes so much of my time, and it's like, oh God, you got to invest all this time and get to know characters and get to know their story and stuff. I don't do that a lot. There's a lot of series that I'm interested in kind of checking out, but I'm like, I just don't have the energy.
Yeah.
But because of the title, and the Duffer Brothers are producing it, who produced the Stranger Things show, I wanted to check this out, and it's on Netflix. Something very bad is about to happen.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I saw it,
and I thought, okay. Because of the title and the Duffer Brothers, I want to check this out. And I'm 2 episodes in, and I want to continue. It's this young couple. They're going to get married, but the boy's family wants them to have the wedding at their house, and they're a bunch of creeps. They're weirdos. They say and do weird shit, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they're serial killers or Satan worshipers or what they are, but
Cannibals. Could be cannibals.
they're cannibals. They're freaky, and it's got me hooked. I'm going to watch the third episode. I'm going to continue with it so far. I've been enjoying what I've seen so far. It's weird, and that title, something very bad is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it better deliver on that title. You know, if you're gonna title something that, you better have something very bad happen. But that's the title of it. Something very bad is going to happen.
Well, I got a piece of pizza delivered, right? And I like, oh, good, it's cheese pizza with fair amount of sauce. It was Meals on Wheels that rang the doorbell, said pizza day, and I said, oh my gosh, I like pizza day. Then they give you some, good for you vegetables. I'll save them for dinner. But I grabbed that little piece of pizza, put it on a napkin, nuked it, got it warm, and I ate it a while ago. And while I had just watched the first primate movie, I thought, well, I'll just leave it on. The next movie that came on was Congo. I forgot Tim was in Congo, Tim Curry. I like Congo a lot. So I just let it roll. I think I turned it off a while ago when me and you were jumping up and down trying to figure out technical difficulties. So I don't need something trying to, make me want to look across the room. But
do you know how a penguin builds its house, Kathy?
No.
He glues it together.
That's how he melts it?
No, that's how he builds his house.
Oh,
he glues it together.
He glues it? Oh, shoot. The other day.
Acres loves Congo. So.
Yeah, Congo's good. And I forgot about it. Well, I'm trying to revisit some of these old movies. There's 2 or 3 Stephen King ones I need to go revisit. And I like The Stand so much. It's at the top of my list, But I was going to show Jay something if I can get it where it looks like it's going to look. Anyway, I got all kinds of. I've been doing junk journals, and I've got a bunch of beautiful background paper that I'm going to use with this. But I'm going to try to jing it here. Anyway, twice a month I go thrifting. I go thrift stores, and let me see if I can't line it up where it looks decent without cutting my hand off with the glass. I could take the glass out. I need to clean it anyway. But anyway, I went to the thrift center close to me because stuff sells cheap, right? That's why I like to go. And I thought, well, I want a frame to put one of our dad's picture in. And so I was looking. And like I said, I got to put background paper in it, Jay. But I found this one. See the fishy on the side? See the fishy?
Oh, is this like a wave?
No, it's a fish.
Oh, it's a fish. Oh, that's right. That's a fish.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because,
Oh, I can see it now, yeah.
And then there's Daddy on a boat in the coast, at the coast. Huh. And it's the only time he ever went sports fisherman in the ocean. And when he got back from that trip, I said, Daddy, what'd you think about it? And he said, I didn't care for it. Wait, let's go this side. See the big old pole right there? That's such a good picture of Daddy. And I said, well, what did you not like about it? He said, well, sis, you got to nearly lay in the bottom of the boat to get one end of the boat. He said, it's just too much dang work. I said, okay. But his brother lived in Pasadena, not far from Galveston. And they, so they went over there. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to cut myself on this glass. There we go. So anyway, when I saw that, I said, yeah, that's it. I got to get that one.
Let's see. Acres says you get a studio. They say if you have money to make many movies, what 3 directors all time do you hire? And I guess by all time she means living or dead. So if that's the case, my three directors are Steven Spielberg, William Friedkin, and Alfred Hitchcock.
David Lynch, Ron Howard, and oh man, I can't think of the third one. I had it, but I lost it. It went shh. It jumped on that third car train. Okay.
Now, if you Kathy, she wants to
Steven
know
Spielberg.
Spielberg. I said Spielberg, William Friedkin, and Alfred Hitchcock.
Well, I get the boring too. Go ahead. What? What's the
Akers wants to know if there was a movie made about your daddy, who would you want to play your daddy?
Oh, I think McConaughey could do a good. Matthew McConaughey could do. Now,
put on a little weight. You know, they do that. They put on weight and
well, yeah, because you can't fatten up Billy Bob Thornton. You just can't. I don't think he would work. Daddy was always fluffy, right? And I think Matthew could do it. I think he could hold it. I know he could do the Southern accent because he's Texan, and he's kept that accent his whole time, his whole life. So it's like y'all, the accent comes with the acting. You either like it or you don't. Attitude.
You know what they call a dog that can do magic?
No.
A Labracadabrador.
Labracadabrador. You're so funny. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I went to the food pantry, got me a good amount of food, but they gave me a big container of roast beef. And when I got home, that thing was thawed out. And I said, I don't think I want to eat that. $14 for that canister of roast beef.
Well, I tell you what I had. One of the trips I took recently with Brandon to go see a movie. We stopped by the Mahia McDonald's, and I got that big arch. And that son of a bitch, you can build a fucking house with that thing. Now, it was $16 which is too much for the burger, fries, and a medium drink. $16. That was too much.
No.
But the damn thing is huge.
That's not too much, man.
Big orange burger. And I started eating it when we took off from my house to go to Waco, and I didn't finish it until we got to Bellmead. I was eating it the whole time. Big arch.
Wonder how many calories.
I would recommend it. It's tasty as hell. I really liked it, but I didn't care for nearly $20 to have to pay for the damn thing.
Yeah, but you got your money's worth.
Akers, the best scene ever. That would be Quint's Indianapolis story in Jaws. That's my favorite scene of any movie ever of all time. Is Quint's story about the Indianapolis on Jaws. One of the best performances ever in a movie, and my favorite scene is his Indianapolis speech in Jaws. Yeah.
Now ask the question. I might want to answer it. I can't see chat.
Well, what's your favorite scene, period, in a movie?
Clint Eastwood. Make my day.
That's just a line. You know,
that's my best. Well, the whole scene. Yeah.
And Sam Crow's here. Hey, Sam Crow.
Hi, Sam.
Has either of you checked out Taylor Sheridan's new show? Yes, Kathy has seen The Madison. I haven't seen The Madison yet.
I binge watched all six episodes.
It's different from his other shows, but it's good. I haven't seen.
I really liked it.
It's hard for me to tuck into a series. I just, to give myself that time. But I want to see The Madison.
You don't got to watch it. I watch it.
I plan on watching The Madison. Mainly because Kurt Russell's in it. I really like Michelle Pfeiffer, but Kurt Russell is one of my favorite. Of course, my favorite horror movie is the John Carpenter's The Thing.
Was it Kurt and Patrick Dempsey? I think plays his brother. Here's what happened to me. I watched the first episode. I was hooked, so I binged the first 3 episodes. Then they made us wait a week, and they dropped 3 more. Right, so we got a total. Now they run concurrent. Of course, now that they've had them all out. And so I watched all 6. I laughed, I cried, I laughed, I cried. I love it. The acting, oh my gosh. That series could stand alone as a major motion picture. I like the little kids that are in it. I liked her daughters. which, as she says, I'm gonna say an ugly word now. As she says, what did we do? We raised a couple of little bitches. And her daughter thought she was talking about the granddaughters, and she's like, "No, you and your sister." I like the son-in-law that married the youngest cute little daughter. It was just so good. Now, good news, Sam. They're having season 2, so I don't know when it's going to start, but I'm excited for it.
And Sean's here. Hey, Sean. He says he can't keep up with all the shows and movies these days. Yeah, there's a lot to try to keep up with.
Yeah.
And but yeah, nice to see you, Sean. Hey, yeah. Kathy, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
Oh no, blind fish.
A fish with no eyes.
Oh, you are so good. Listen,
that's what you call it. You call it a.
That makes sense. Yeah,
that's a fish with no eyes.
Oh gosh!
I'm in a silly mood. I'm full of sugar, and it's
well good. We like the jokes. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring them on. I've been watching series like Nashville 911. Now that's pretty good. If you like series, and I like the 911 TV shows. There's a couple of series. I think one might be Las Vegas 911, but then there's only. I like The Lioness. Taylor Sheridan wrote that too. I like The Lioness a lot. It's a war-related type series. I like it a lot. But I cannot stand one of his series he's got out because I am not a Sylvester Stallone fan. And that's Tulsa King. I can't stomach hearing him talk. I don't want to look at him.
No.
I can't stand it. And it's not that it's his look necessarily, but when I see his face, I know he's going to talk. And that voice it's like nails on an old school chalkboard to me. I can't do it.
I like Sylvester, but I don't seek out his movies.
This is a TV series.
But I like him. I know there's a series he's like a mobster or something.
Yeah, that's Tulsa King. I don't like it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, and I don't really. But
then he turns around.
I like Sylvester, okay.
And there's a spinoff of Yellowstone that's coming out that they filmed in Fort Worth at the 66646 Ranch. That's going to be, I don't know when it's going to debut, but I've been seeing trailers for it. That's really good. So I'm excited to see that. Just a workings at a ranch.
Well, Kathy, how do you organize a party in space? You plan it.
I'm thinking, man in the moons? No.
You plan it.
Okay, here's what I want to know. And we don't get political, but then this might kind of skirt the political scene. What the heck are those big old drones that nobody knows, even the military, whose they are, that's over some of our sensitive place?
I don't know. We're all going to die because we're in a war. We're bombing the hell out of Iran, and they're going to send the nuclear. They say we've destroyed all their nuclear capabilities. No, they probably got one cooking and ready to send at us.
Well, I want to know what those big old drones are.
I don't know. I don't know about drones,
and they don't even know what they are. And they're over some of our bases, or one of the bases. And it's like I watch press about them, and they'll ask questions of the White House, and they'll say, we don't want to talk about it. Whose are they? We don't know. And I'm thinking, honey, y'all might want to find that out. I mean, I do want to know, Oh, don't worry. We got, that's down in the ground where those nuclear missiles are, but don't worry about it. Nothing we can do about it.
No, like I say, you watch the news. I don't watch the
I
news.
religiously. I want to know what's going on in the world. I got a new haircut and it looks cute.
But you know, they're across the fence there, a barbed wire fence here by my house. There's cows, and one of them won an award.
Has it won an award?
Yeah, it was
No.
out. It was outstanding in its field.
Oh Lord. I've got my daughter's best friend growing up here, is now a grandmother, and she's got a grown son that's married. She's got a son still in high school, and she's got a daughter that's, I say, Dot's 11. Probably Lana's about 10, maybe. I saw her a few years ago when they came to one of Dorothy's birthday parties. But anyway, did you ever meet Ashley?
Now, who is Ashley?
Okay, Ashley, by the time April started the 5th grade up here, we left that one year. We came back, and they were friends all through high school.
I think that, I spent a night in a damn hotel room with them because they came and stayed here. And they got
that was Andrea.
It was a girl, and they set up most of the night playing online video games. But it was a girl. But I don't know if it was Ashley. I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't Ashley.
Okay.
Ashley was her friend, and her family's got money. But anyway, and she probably wouldn't travel down there unless it's to meet her April's grandmother, which is, by the time the girls got driving, Mama was in bad shape, so they didn't do it. Well, they've got a lot of I've been scrapbooking. I've got some paint by numbers I need to jump on and actually paint them. I've got I've been watching NCIS, all the different ones and all their series. And I like NCIS. I really do. In fact, I went and rewatched the very first one that came out. And I enjoy that. I have Netflix, Paramount Plus, and I missed Hulu. So I went back and I thought, well, I can't get Hulu without bundled with Disney Plus, which I don't want to pay over $10, but it was $14. So I subscribed to it for 1 month. It ends on the 1st. I don't care. I unsubscribe. No. I can't bring myself to pay $14 a month because no. But good news, excellent news. My Wi-Fi alone now, I don't get nothing else with it. My Wi-Fi was running me $90 a month.
That's what mine is about, yeah.
Well, I called my phone company, which is T-Mobile, and I said, hey, wait a minute. Y'all got Wi-Fi now? They said, we do. Come on over. I said, what's your rate? 45. 45 the first year, then it's going to be 50 from then on. I'm like, are you kidding me? Can I get that contract? And they said, yeah, we don't really do contract, but yeah, we will, I said, I need everything in writing because I don't want to say bending over, but it feels like it. And it ain't been comfortable.
Well, I'm getting what they call gig internet, which is a gigabyte, which is for doing a show like this. I want as much speed as I can get. So, I'm paying that amount for the gig internet.
I get 1 gig with this. Okay, so what happened was I ain't done. I ain't done. I'm getting to a point. I'm just teasing. I'm getting to a point, actually, this time. Okay, so see what happened was I called Optimum. I said, hey, y'all. Hey, I need to know. And I didn't call the customer service number. I went on my website so I could see my bill every month, And I went on the website and I found the new, it's like the cancellation department in essence, phone number. It's 800 number. So I called it. And I gave them, you give them your name, rank, serial number, so they can find you in the system. So they did. And the lady goes, yes, ma'am, I see your account. I said, yeah, I auto pay every month, but I need to know the steps I need to go through to put through a cancellation. Do I just take the modem? I got this box and all of its cords. Do I take the modem and just walk into the Optima where I signed up for it 2.5 years ago? Is that what I do? She says, no, you have to call us because we handle the cancellation and make sure that your bank doesn't keep getting charged, and they can't handle that in the stores. It's corporate. I said, oh, hey, corporate, Miriam. So here's what she said. We don't want to lose you. And I said, honey, I'm not going to keep paying $90. Are you kidding me? No, I found a better deal and I'm about to go after it. You see what I'm saying to you? And she says, yes, ma'am. No, I understand that. But you've been such a good customer standing. What if we can give you the same offer? I said, well, you don't even know what the offer is. She said, I kind of think I might. What if I do $45 for 5 years? $45 a month for 5 years. I said, I won't believe it unless you send it to me in writing. She said, what's your email? She said, oh, I got it here on the counter. And she said, she shared it to me. And I said, yeah. So I read it. I said, okay, let's do it. That way, y'all, I don't have to connect another modem. I know that for Jay and for most human beings, that's not a big deal. But I didn't set this modem up. My ex-husband did when I first moved in here. I didn't want to go through setting up another modem because I won't ask him, Anyway, so I was happy. And I went on my account and looked it up. And it shows $45.62. It's going out April the 11th.
Well, you got a good deal because like I say, I might try calling them and say, yeah, can you give me a better deal? I'm paying $97 and I've been with you guys forever.
For 100 years. Yeah. And I've only been over here for 3 years,
It used to be
Northland
Cable and now it's Vive broadband. And they say, can you do something better than $90-something? But we'll see. Well, here's one that you'll have to think about. What is the difference between a dirty bus station and a crab with breast implants?
Oh my gosh, difficulty walking?
Well, one is a crusty bus station and the other is a busty crustacean.
That's good. That's good. You're killing me, Holmes. I got my phone plugged up. I'm trying to.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a taste test here. This one kind of scares me a little.
Why?
Because it's Oreos.
Well,
but it's a Marvel. I don't know who these characters are. I don't know anything about it. But it's a comic book character or characters. And it's Marvel Special Edition 4 of 4. Stuff of Doom. And you see they spell stuff STUF with one F.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's just what they call them. Stuff of Doom.
But it's supposed to be.
You see, there's this character here, Marvel character.
Yeah, that's Doom. I know Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, Stuff of Doom, but one F on stuff, which is odd. But anyway, it says masked decadence flavored.
Yeah, that's what would disturb me.
What would you consider masked decadence as a flavor? What would that flavor be?
It better be pretty dang good.
That doesn't sound appetizing. Masked decadence. And it says color changing cream.
Oh my gosh.
It says right there, color changing.
Would they make it for kids under 10 or something?
I don't care for the idea of my cream changing color while I'm eating it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'm going to enjoy the taste of masked decadence, but hang on, because I want to get me.
Yeah, I want you to try it.
I want to get me some milk, so hang on.
He's got cookies in his house and he ain't already got into them. That's one of the miracles of life right there. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I decided, here's how I do housework. I'll take one room, do a little bit, get distracted, go do something else, get distracted, go make me some water, get distracted, come back in here and sit down and play my I play Animal Crossing on my Switch 2. Not Switch 2, Lite. And then I play my game for a little while, and then I like, oh crud, I need to go start that washing machine, wash those dishes. So having ADHD comes in handy sometimes because I bounce my concentration. Yeah, Jay, I can't stand that dipping stuff. Dipping stuff in milk to me. Now I would eat a cookie, and on this, here's a cookie, here's a milk, but I wouldn't put them together. See.
Now, see, it's okay to be wrong. Every time we're wrong about something.
Well, you can't help it. You can't help being wrong.
You are just wrong about not combining cookies and milk, because
that's just
when you have a cookie, you should have milk. That's just the way it should be. But here's the cookie, and I'm just really concerned about this. I'm a big fan of Oreos. I've always got some Oreos in my fridge, but the filling. Hang on, where is it? There it is. The filling is real. It's this jet black.
Well, yeah, because it's decadent.
And it's masked decadent flavor, and it claims that it changes color as you eat it.
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of any of this, but anyway.
Well, give it a try.
I'm going to try. I'm going to dunk it because, like I say, you can be wrong about some things.
Well, there's people that take buttermilk and just put it in their milk, and that's nasty to me.
Not drinking milk with your cookies. Well, that's just plain wrong. Is all that is.
Well, I will, but I don't put my cookies in my milk.
Well, you got to dunk it. You got to do that too. That's just the way.
No, I don't have to do that.
Mass decadent stuff of doom with one F. Cookie. So Oreo cookie.
I'm thinking, don't they put double STUF regularly? They're double stuff, isn't it? Just STUF. Oh, I thought it was coming back out.
No.
I thought he was going to say, nah.
I need to study on this. Hang on.
Num nums. That's what we used to tell the babies when they'd take a bite of something. And chase it, Jay.
Well, it's really more of a deep chocolate flavor. But, and you can see after biting into it, the filling is
jet black.
It's jet black.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be changing color. It claimed that it changes color. I don't see any color changing. So
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm actually happy about that. I don't want my filling to change color.
That was beginning to disturb you a little bit, just the idea of it. Yeah.
So I don't see any color changing. But it's the flavor I would describe as chocolate. It tastes like chocolate.
So
it tastes almost like a dark chocolate.
Ooh. Let me go get my snack. I'll be right back. And then you could go ooh and ah, and I hope I still got one left in the freezer. Okay.
But yeah. Stuff of doom, stuff with one F, stuff of doom, Oreos, marble Oreos. Masked decadence. I wouldn't describe the flavor as masked decadent. It's good. I would describe it as chocolate. It tastes like kind of a dark chocolate flavor. So, yeah. But you got to dunk your cookie, man, and milk. You just got to. She's not living. The girl isn't living. I'm sorry. I love her, but she's not living if she doesn't dunk her cookie and milk.
I don't have to dunk my cookie. And yeah, I love you too, but no.
You just ain't living.
I love you too, but no.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Chocolate.
Ooh, I am jealous. I'd eat the hell out of that.
Chocolate mousse, okay, is Monsieur Roth, Privat Chocolatiers, mousse filled chocolate cream dark chocolate. Now,
man, that's you got. I'm all about all of that.
I get this, and there's several different flavors of it, but I like the chocolate mousse. Now I get this from Aldi's, and Once you buy chocolate from Aldi's, made in Germany, you get a little spool to this Swiss, and some of the chocolates are Swiss made, Switzerland. But most of them are Germany, because Aldi. Okay, um, and I've been trying to eat a little dark chocolate because it's supposed to be good for you, and I need all the help I can get. But check it, and CJ, they come like this. You get 4 of these little blocks in that big package. And
You know what I would do with that? I would put it in the freezer.
that's where it's been living. I told you I'd go get out of freezer.
See, you can do some things, right?
I know I got skills. I don't like nasty things in my milk, but I got skills. Yeah. So, but Daddy used to put butter, take a cup of buttermilk and drop some of his cornbread in it.
Yeah. But Sean says if I call and threaten to leave, that they'll give me a good deal. My internet. So.
Boy, they did me right.
Say, well, okay, we'll cut you off, then.
Yeah.
I just called and plead my case. I said, come on, nearly $100 for internet. Come on, guys, you can do better than that, please. I've been with you guys forever. Cut me a better deal. But we'll see.
No, what you need to do, here's how you need to word it, dude. I'm looking at other forms of internet. I'm looking for different companies because y'all just charge me too much.
Yeah, there you go.
I need it and I use it, but I'm looking at alternatives.
I like you guys. You guys have been real, you're really helpful. If I need help, you've been guys. I really like being with you guys, but I'm in a position where I need to do better financially.
Oh, yeah, no, why? There ain't no need for them charges that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. But oh man, yeah, I'd get that, put it in the freezer, and that'd be good.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Look at these damn muscles, man. Look at that. Look at it. It's like a damn log I got there. 60 years old. Look at that. Yeah, I do that a lot. I work out a lot because I don't like to be inside the house during the day. So I spend outside, and mainly it's just boredom. But I'll do what's called dips and push-ups and chin-ups and stuff like that. Man, look at that.
Daddy and Mama, if they could see you now, dude, they'd be so proud. Look at Jake, him bulked up. I hear Daddy.
So skinny. I used to be just so thin. People thought I was sick. I was so skinny. And I waited until I was 60 to finally start put some muscle.
Well, we got to find our passions where they lie, baby. You can't worry about when you did it. Listen, if I the other day, neighbor lady I was outside getting my mail and she wanted to talk. I said, okay. Well, how you doing? She don't ring my doorbell and want to talk, so I'll talk. I'm an introvert at home. I don't want nobody bothering me at my. But anyway, she said, the older I get, I think she hit 60. Next month I'll be 70, okay? She said, the older I get, the more I look back with regrets. Oh, I regret. And she'd name off 2 or 3 things. And I said, listen to me. Don't look back. You're not going there. Why look back? You're not going there.
My phrase for that is the past is where it belongs.
Well, I'm not done. And so she said, Kathy, you don't regret some of the things you did in your past? I said, no.
What would be the point in it?
I decided I'm writing little memory books for each one of the kids about, John, I was the first one to be able to carry you up the stairs into your first home, went right after you was newborn, things like that, writing little isms and putting little pictures in and stuff of them and me. But I don't regret nothing because I'm not going to waste my time regretting something that's way gone. I ain't doing it. It's not happening because it took me many, many, many years of therapy to find my self esteem. That sucker was hidden in Tutu Tuck's tomb down up in there. And I had to go through a lot of pyramids to find my self esteem. Are you kidding? Now it's just almost too good. How you doing? I'm wonderful. I figure I open my eyes in the morning. It's going to be a good day. Don't your back hurt sometime and you have aches and pains? Yeah. But I woke up and I say I'm not religious. I am spiritual though. So I woke up and I go, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate I got another one, huh? Okay, I'll take it. You know what I mean? And I don't dread. The most exciting thing that's happened to me the last few months, other than going to see that grandbaby tomorrow, is I called. I'm prepaying a cremation service, right? And it's in Austin anyway. So I called. They take so much a month out of my bank account, right? So I called and got my balance, and it's $230 something. So I'm paid off. Yeah. So to me, that was just as exciting as paying cash for my car that time. Here you go. You know. So to me, wait, let me turn off this alarm. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm trying to turn off an alarm. Can you hear that alarm, Joe? Okay, good.
I got 3 fans on high. That's all I can hear is these fans.
Well, I feel bad when I'm on a string, but it won't let me very easily. Anyway, so there we go with that.
Let's see, Kathy, and I'll have to think about that. You know, who would I cast to play me? I don't know who I'd cast to play me. But Acre says
there we go.
You can pick 3 of these 5 movies to keep, and the other you can't ever see again: The Firm, Cobra, Total Recall, The Fugitive, and Wild at Heart. Let's see. I'm going to keep Wild at Heart, The Fugitive, and Total Recall.
I never liked Total Recall. Didn't like it back in the day. Still don't like it.
It's been forever since I've seen it. But
yeah.
The Firm and Cobra, I can do without either one of those movies. So if I'm going to keep one of them, it's going to be Total Recall. I really like The Fugitive, and I really like Wild at Heart. So
now, Wild at Heart, is that where she takes that hiking trip?
No, what is it? It's Nick Cage and who is it? Oh God, who is it that plays with her in Wild at Heart? Hang on.
I don't know.
Hang on.
I'm thinking of when Drew Barrymore.
It's a David Lynch movie.
When she took that walk. Here's another snack, y'all. Burritos. I'll get your hand off of it. Burritos.
Anyway, Wild at Heart.
And it's got that stuffing in the middle. It's kind of like dried yam. Dried jelly consistency. But I always wanted to try it. And it was free at the food bank. And it goes, here, you want one of these? And it was pineapple, I think, cherry, strawberry. Well, and there's 8. And there's 2 little things in each. And it's an 8-pack. And the company Bimbo Bakeries USA put them out. So they're filled cookies is what they are.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
I never tried them till now. And I had a chance to get them free. So I said, well, yeah, I'll take a box. And I like pineapples, you know.
Kathy, how come your nose can't be 12 inches long?
I don't know.
Because it'd be a foot.
It would be a foot. And I've been doing a lot of measuring for my little journals that I'm working on. So dang far. I should have got that one. Yeah. Look, since it's 2:03, we've actually made it an hour. It wasn't very long that we.
But just for hanging out and not having any idea what we were going to talk about. Yep. Yeah. But I knew with you that wasn't going to be a problem.
Did you what?
Yeah.
That's either a compliment or insult. I'll take it as a compliment.
It's
Did,
it's a compliment.
did you
Uh,
watch the Oscars?
no, but I'm glad you brought up the Oscars. I didn't watch it, but I was very interested in two nominations. One, what was the brothers in Sinners? What's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. He won Best Actor and for Sinners. And
Sure did.
my two favorite movies of last year were Sinners and Weapons.
Yeah.
Now, when Weapons finally went to streaming on HBO Max, I told Kathy, "Oh, you got to see Weapons, Kathy. I just love this movie." I saw it with Brandon. Brandon really liked it. I loved it. You got to see Weapons, and she said it was okay. And I'm like, "What? What do you just? It's the best movie ever." And
I
she's
love
like,
Sinners. I love
I
Sinners.
liked it. It was okay. And I'm like, "Oh my God, it's the best movie ever made." And
It didn't hit me like that. It did not hit me like that.
of subjective perspective collective Dirk, he said he didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So anyway, when they had the nominations, is Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and it's horror movies. Sinners and Weapons are two horror movies,
Yeah.
basically horror movies. Sinners kind of rides the line between a horror movie and a movie about it's two black brothers, and they open up a juke joint, and it's during the 30s where there's Ku Klux Klan is everywhere, and and everyone's all prejudiced against black people. So, but they open up this juke joint, great music, great blues music, and then about halfway through the movie, vampires show up. It's like, oh, cool, vampires.
There's vampires in there already.
But you could take the vampires out of Sinners and still have a really good movie.
Yeah, no, but I love the vampires.
It's cool. The vampires are cool, but you could take the vampires out and you would still have a really good movie. That's how good Sinners is. It's good. It's good with the vampires. It'd be good without the vampires.
Yeah.
Because the music and just the story of these two brothers opening up this
right. It can stand alone without a vampire showing up. It really can.
But when the vampires show up, and they sing too, they sing. They
Yeah, that's
they sing, and they're
vampires.
Cool.
They're the undead, but
they can sing. They can sing. They play guitar. The vampires singing.
Yeah.
I love Sinners, but I love Weapons. And when I saw Aunt Gladys, Amy Madigan was nominated for Best Supporting Actress, I said, yes. And she fucking won.
Yeah.
She won. Aunt Gladys won Best Supporting Actress.
Rightfully so. And I watched it.
I felt vindicated. I felt like, yes.
Yeah. Somebody got it.
The rooftops, how great this movie is, and I'm getting, it's okay.
I didn't really. I'm kind of like Dirk. I watched it. Would I rewatch it? No. It was okay. I mean, it was okay.
I've seen it 4 times already. It's one of the movies I'm going to watch like once or twice a year. That's
the way I am with Sinners. I've watched it twice.
Now, Sinners, I've seen. I think I've seen it. I've seen it 3 times. I haven't seen it 4 times. I really like Sinners. I love the music in Sinners. It's just great. Even when the vampires start singing, I like their songs. But anyway, yeah, to have 2 horror movies win Oscars,
yeah,
really cool.
It makes the horror genre folks proud, don't it? It really does.
Also it gets like, well, they're going to come out. Hopefully, they're going to come out with more, big budget horror movies because of those 2 being successful.
Yeah, and they are. They are.
But anyway, yeah. So I was just jumping up and down when I saw Amy Madigan. I went to YouTube and watched her acceptance speech, and I just I love it. Aunt Gladys won.
And you was so sad because you go, sorry, I'm just got my stuff all here and I'm rich.
Because I was just hearing from people that just like, it was okay, or I didn't really care for it. Yeah, like you said, I watch it one time, but I ain't gonna go back to it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding! It's the best movie ever made.
And I don't understand it. What did you like about it? Okay, yeah. Why did you like it so well?
Mainly, it's because of Amy Madigan as Aunt Gladys. I love her character. She's a witch, and the things she does, and that ending where all the kids are crashing through the windows and doors and chasing after Amy Madigan is just one of the best scenes in any movie of recent memory. When they're chasing after Aunt Gladys, and they're ripping her apart, And anyway, I hope they.
Okay, well, I was just wondering.
Rumors of a prequel where they're going to go back in time when, like maybe during the 15 or 1600s when she first started as a witch.
Yeah.
It would be so cool to see her play Gladys again. Uh, but anyway, yeah. Uh, so really cool that those two, yeah, that Michael B. Jordan and Amy Madigan won Oscars. But yeah, and Brandon had gone so long without seeing Sinners. I said, man, you got to see Sinners. That's one of the best movies.
It is. It is. Yeah.
I finally went and saw it, and he says, man, I saw it, and I keep thinking about it. I keep going back and thinking about it. And I said, yeah, that's one of those movies that lingers, and it's like, and he said, I got to see it again. I said, yeah, I told you that Sinners is a great movie. And I love movies that take place during that time period, during like the 30s and 40s and that kind of
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I just that.
That's why I enjoy fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because it flashes back,
Yeah.
And it's a love story. Fried green tomatoes, is a love story.
Kathy Bates.
I got more insurance on them girls. Take her parking spot, and she's like, and she rams into him. Crazy old lady.
We got someone new here. Well, anyway, Sean wanted to know, you ever seen a film called Wake and Fright with Donald Pleasance? I don't
think I have. I'd like to.
I've seen that, but I need to check that out. And then Fats Wordsman says, please look up Pat Has Had Enough and let me know what you think. Pat Has Had Enough.
I'm writing it down.
That sounds familiar. Pat Has Had Enough.
Yeah, it's like Kathy. She's had enough of it.
Yeah, Pat Has Had Enough. Huh. That does sound familiar. I think I've heard of that, but I don't think I've seen it.
Jay and I are open to all suggestions, man. Bring them on. We found, both of us has found the best movies by people saying, why don't you give this one a try?
Yeah.
Because, every now and then I'll run across something and I will call Jay, what's about this? I don't know, sis, I haven't seen it. And then
one of my favorite old movies is Night of the Hunter. And I told Kathy, oh man,
I like it. I watched it.
I go see Night of the Hunter, and so she went and watched it. Oh man, yeah.
It's really good.
But he says it's on YouTube. Pat Has Had Enough. So let me write that down.
Pat Has Had Enough. I love the title. Yeah.
It's like that Netflix movie. Something very bad is going to happen. Like, okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch that. Now that sounds
hooked with that title. Yeah, something very bad is going to happen.
Yeah. And I thought to myself, yeah, probably. I've been watching on Netflix Pete Davidson's show, where he has special guests on, and they're sitting like in his garage, and they're talking. He has comedians on. He had Machine Gun Kelly on. And see, these young guys now are parents. He's got a little girl. Pete Davidson's got a little girl too. And they talk about the wild days and their tame days, And I think I was always drawn to Pete Davidson after I watched The King of Long Island. Because it's so sad. His dad got killed. He was a firefighter in 9/11. And he talks about good and bad things that he did, you know what I mean? And he says, yeah, I pitched this to Netflix. I'm sitting in my garage and I'm talking to famous people. And they asked me, what are you going to be talking about? He said, I don't know. But we're going to talk about stuff. And it's good. I've watched, like, one guy was on the other night, and I don't even know who he was, but it was a good show. I said, well, I'm going to watch it. And I've enjoyed this series. It's kind of cool seeing him kind of playing straight, where he's always kind of good. He's sober now. So, and he's a young dad. Him and Elsie had this little baby girl. I don't know what he named her, or they named her. But anyway, I enjoy it.
We mentioned a recent death, Chuck Norris. And I like Chuck Norris. I watched some of that. The what is it? The TV show he had. The
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Ranger. I like Walker, Texas Ranger. I watched some of his movies, some of his old movies, and I like Chuck Norris. But he was so healthy and always doing exercises and stuff. Now, he had some things politically wise and things like that people didn't like. I don't even know what it was that people were upset about things he had said. I don't even know what it was. But anyway, you have to give it up for Chuck Norris, for the, just what he did, the kind of movies he made, and just,
And he was a positive influence.
First movie he was in was with Bruce Lee. He fought Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee kicked his ass. I think it was
Rightfully so.
Enter the Dragon, I think. Bruce Lee wiped the floor with him, but he fought Bruce Lee. Chuck Norris.
And that's another thing too. You told me that the other day. I didn't know. I said, I'll be darned. I didn't know that. I'll tell you another thing. Patrick Swayze came to mind the other day, and I don't know what I was doing, but I thought, I want to look up not just Dirty Dancing, but Roadhouse. Man, I like that movie, and I liked it when he was what was it called, Bondi, where he's a surfer. And Keanu Reeves is an FBI agent he's a cop. And they're trying to bust this undercover crime gang that Swayze's over. And it's pretty good. It's really good. Okay, I think I got Daddy in there. There he is. It's a big old fish. Now, honestly, Jay, it's a big fish with a hook in its hanging out of its mouth. And then over here in the middle, it's a guy standing on a fishing boat with a big old line, and the line goes all the way around to this big old fish. I think it looks more like a trout than a crappie, but that don't matter, or a bass. Yep. Well, that's what I know, which ain't a whole lot some days. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, like I say, we've done an hour and 15, 16, 17 minutes.
No, we ain't done a whole hour. What's your Rocky Horror Picture Show? Is that your hat?
Yep.
Did you know that they're making Rocky Horror Picture Show?
That you're what now?
Redoing it, remaking it.
I didn't know that.
They're doing a new version of it. Yeah. My daughter, when she was 14, y'all, there was a discount theater near us, about 2 miles from her house, actually. And she's like, Mom, I want to go. And you go up there and you pay them a couple of dollars, and they give you the sack with all the, the prop stuff you throw in the audience and all that mess. So I bet you I took that child up there, oh gosh, 15 times. to the point to where they said, "We come join us, come join the cast. We'd love to have you up here on stage." And I said, "No, I'm working full time, and I'm not going to try to do this," because they traveled all over Austin and did Rocky Horror, right? And I'm not going to, no. But I don't like it. But she was very upset about it. She was like, "Mom, why? Leave it alone." I said, "Well, that's how me and Jay feel about a lot of remakes." And then he'll watch one and say, "Wait a minute, sis, give it a chance." So,
Well, when I was going to North Texas State University, it was in Denton, Texas. Well, now the town in Rocky Horror is called Denton. So
right.
that was a big deal. There was a four-screen theater there, and one of them was reserved for Saturday night's Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight. It started at midnight, so you had to get yourself all geared up because you're going to be up for a while. But midnight is when it started, and saw it 3 or 4 times at that theater, and with the crowd, with school friends and stuff going. And when we'd get those squirt bottles and toast and newspaper to put over your head and all that stuff. But I loved the movie. I know the soundtrack by heart. I can sing every song. I can't sing, but if you were to ask me to, I could sing every song in the movie. I love the movie. I love Tim Curry in it.
Time warp it.
Tim Curry, when he came out as Frankenfurter, my attitude was, well, I'm a straight person, but I'd hit that.
He was so pretty.
Yeah, I'd hit Frankenfurter.
How you do now?
Yeah, I'm a straight person, but I'd hit that. Yeah.
That was funny.
Really, there is no other Frankenfurter than Tim Curry. Now, I've seen on YouTube, I've seen some productions that do
right.
There's some that do pretty good.
This little troupe out of Austin did good. They did really good.
Yeah, but there really is only one Frank. Tim is the only Frankenfurter.
Yeah.
And the poor man had a stroke like 10 years ago. He's paralyzed. He's in a wheelchair. He talks. He's because basically he talks out of one side of his face.
Yeah, he's paralyzed on one side.
Paralyzed. That's terrible. But because they had the 50th anniversary last year, so they interviewed Tim Curry and some other members of the cast, and that was interesting to watch. But it was just pitiful to watch Tim Curry talk.
Yeah.
He's he can't walk. He's in a wheelchair and had that stroke.
Yeah, I watched him in Congo. I just watched it again.
Beatus, what are you talking about? Jay is in this video. Which video are you talking about? Beatus. Jay is in this video. So I just wonder what he was talking about.
I have no idea. What was the comment before? Was it Sam Crow that did the comment before that one? You flashed it up and then it was gone so fast.
But no, and Fats wants to know, you are the actor in the video. Pat has had enough. Nope. I've never been involved in Pat has had enough. I want to see it. I wrote it.
Yeah, we gotta watch it now, dude. Thanks for
I know I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I don't think I am. Unless my image has been stolen and put into this thing, I don't think I'm in it. So yeah, Pat has had enough.
Jay goes, Jay has had enough. If I'm in there, I want my royalty. No, Jay made one when he was it right after you got out of college a while when you did Head Rush.
Head Rush, yeah, with Mark. That's really Mark's movie, but yeah, I played Head Rush. And then I did Dawn in 2002, 2003.
Yeah, that one everybody needs to watch. It's on there.
If you go to my channel and check, I've got 3 movies on there. Dawn, actually 4 movies. Now I got Dawn Year 7, which is a prequel short film that takes place before the events in Dawn. She Made a Monster.
I love it. It's a comedy. Short.
Yeah, that's my comedy. And Crystal. So, yeah, you can go and let me know what you think of those if you go and see them. But, yeah, and I have a new movie that I hope to make someday, The List. I've added to the script. I'm really excited about the script. I really like the script, but I need a new laptop to edit because I'm going to be shooting in 4K, and those are really big files. And I need new technology to edit it with, and that's about $600-700 for a new laptop. So that's what's holding me back is getting that laptop.
Yeah.
And so if anyone wants to make a donation, I want it to have at least 32 gigabytes of memory, at least 32. 64 would be even better, but
Yeah.
at least 32. That because I got the camera, but I need the laptop for editing, and then to get in contact with my actors and get everyone in line, and
Get them back in the saddle.
but I really like the script, and it deals with a serious subject, but I like the way it deals with the subject. It doesn't preach, I don't think, and it's got sort of some horror movie elements to it, and it's a drama, and yeah.
And it kind of, I mean, you revised the script since the last time I read it, but
I revised it, I've added to it, and after the revision, I was like, "Ooh, now I really like this now." I liked it before, but now I really like it.
it's kind of a revenge type movie.
Kind of a revenge, yeah. You would kind of call it a revenge movie. And
Absolutely.
a drama, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if I get that made, I want to do another comedy. I want to get silly again, like I did with She Made a Monster, because I had so much fun.
Love that so much. She made a monster.
That was so much fun to make, and the girl that played the lead in that was so good.
She was a natural, wasn't she?
She was like, I birthed her from the script. It was like she was exactly how I thought the character would look, exactly how I thought she would talk, everything. She was just perfect. And her mother, when back when I was on Facebook, I put a post saying I'm looking for actors for this movie and sort of describe what the movie is about. And I got a message from her mother. Faith was her name. I got a message from her mother, says, "Look, you've described my daughter perfectly. My daughter's got to play this role, and I'm going to talk to her, see if she wants to do it, but she should play this." And so I got in contact with her and then talked to her. Said, "You want to do this?" She said, "Yeah, okay, it sounds like fun." And nothing she wants to do for a living, but yeah, something to do for fun.
Oh my God, that kid!
Filming with her, I was just like, "Oh man, she's just." I couldn't find anyone better at doing that than she could than her. She was just so good, and she brought her own stuff to it. I told her you can make up stuff, add anything you want to add to it, and she came up with some of the best stuff, to add. And
you're like, she became her. And then I saw it, and I said, "Yes, she did."
Yeah, she was good.
And what's so funny about it? It is kind of funny. Most of all your movies, I mean, with a couple exceptions, you've worked with children very successfully, I thought.
Well, there's some people that think, well, that's kind of odd. Jay's working with kids all the time.
No.
But I like, for one thing, me not being able to pay anybody. Working with kids is easier to find some kids available because during the summertime they're out of school, they're not working,
and they're just everywhere.
So they don't have a job, and so and I like me being, I don't know if we call it a child at heart or whatever. I like looking back at my childhood, and so a lot of my movies are about a kid's perspective on the world. Dawn is like that. She Made a Monster's like that. To an extent, even Crystal's like that. Even though she's an adult, was in her early 20s. But I like a young person's perspective on kind of like Spielberg. I certainly not comparing myself to Spielberg, but Spielberg, a lot of his movies involve kids and their sort of, perspective on the world and how they deal with things, and so, and yeah,
I mean,
the list would have a child in it, or I'm thinking 14, 15.
Yeah.
And then an older girl, that would probably be around.
Well, and also let's put this little, I say caveat, but I don't know what you want to call it. Let's just say He's never on set with a child that the parent's not there.
But
Okay.
it's always a parent or guardian. It's always
Right.
present. They
Right.
know
There you go.
everything we're doing. They know everything they're going to say.
And
Everything
they can see it, I mean,
they can see it as we're doing it.
yeah.
And I talk, of course, I always talk to them ahead of time. I send them the script. They read the script. I said,
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you almost get busted making Dawn with the
well, with
kid?
all the story is, okay, we were shooting. It was down there at the lake, at the lakefront. There at at the park,
Yeah.
and Casey and Ray are sitting in a car and they're talking, and because she's about to go and feed on
And
something.
how old is she at the time?
She was 10.
There you go. Okay, go
And
ahead.
and so they're talking because she's a vampire. She's about to go feed on someone, but they're having a discussion, before that, sitting in the car talking. Well, there was a little crowd down there, playing it and swimming and playing in the water, stuff like that. And Mark was sitting outside of the window with the camera filming them talking to each other. And someone said, "This doesn't look right." There's someone there with a camera filming a grown man talking to a little girl. And they didn't like the look of that. And so they called the fucking cops on us. and so we finished what we were shooting and we were heading home, and behind us is a police car. And so we got to the house and this police car pulled up, and this, fat police officer, all the cops are fat around here. This fat police officer walks out. He said, "Can I talk to you real quick?" And he approached me, approached Ray. Ray didn't have his license with him. He said, "Well, I don't have my license, but we're making a movie." He said, "Well, that's what I want to talk to you about." And so we let him in the house, and Mama said hello to him. And he says, "Well, we got a call from someone that says there was a strange man filming a man talking to a little girl in the car." And Casey's sitting there, she's and so the police officer turns to the little girl and says, you know these, you know who these are?" "Yes, sir. I'm making a movie with them." "Okay. What's the movie about?" "Well, I'm a vampire. My father's trying to, find me food." And he's, "Oh, that sounds interesting." And we showed him, I pulled it, that was on TV. I hooked up the camera to the TV and showed him what we had filmed. And it was just them talking. It's all it was,
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, okay. Well, that's something I had to come because I got this call." So, "Well, I understand." And as it was leaving, I says, "Listen, while you're here, I need a police car in my movie. Do you know how maybe I could get someone to show up in a police car so I can film a police car?" And he says, "I tell you who you need to talk to, and that's old Willard Buzzard." And Willard Buzzard was enormous. He was like, oh God, he was fat, but the nicest man ever. And he was a cop that would come and eat a lot of times when I worked at the Rockingham Steakhouse. He would come and eat lunch. Willard Buzzard, big old fat man.
So he knew you already.
Really fat. Not just fat, but really, really fat. Willard Buzzard. And yeah. And so I went and asked him. He said, yeah, Jay, I'll show you, just let me know. Because I told him, well, mainly Sundays is when we shoot. And so he showed up several times and brought the police car. So whenever you see a police car in Dawn, it's Willard Buzzard brought that police car. And it was that police officer that was going to come and bust us for child porn that turned me on to Willard Buzzard. So, yeah.
That was funny. And then another time, y'all,
where one person is connected to another person, how you just, and it's like, well, since you're here,
yeah.
he decided he's not going to arrest us.
Well, that's not the only time Jay had a skirmish with some sheriffs.
No, I don't remember that.
Head rush. Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, that was Mark. I was sound
Mark?
asleep.
Oh, okay.
I was sound asleep. Now, Head Rush is about a hippie played by me with a fake beard and a wig, with a fake long hair wig and fake beard and mustache. And I played a hippie that was once a roadie for Led Zeppelin. But he was a drug addict. He smoked pot all the time. He snorted cocaine and shit. And so Mark rented this little house there
Little trailer house. Yeah.
by the lake house that his parents owned. He rented this little trailer house where we filmed Head Rush's house. And inside, we had Ziploc bags full of flour to simulate cocaine.
Gallons of it.
We had rolled up joints where it was just tobacco is all it was. It rolled up joints. We had water pipes. We went to head shops in Houston and bought water pipes, for smoking pot. But there wasn't any real pot. It was all tobacco and rolled up tobacco that looked like joints and the fake cocaine. And someone saw me out there as Head Rush and called the cops on us. And the damn cops went in and busted into the house while Mark and I were gone. It was in the morning, and saw all the fake cocaine and shit. And Mark went to go to start set up for filming, and I was still asleep in the lake house. And they made him get down on the ground. They put his hand behind his back. They handcuffed him. He told me this whole story. I didn't saw it. I wasn't there.
I don't know. I don't know why. I just remember it.
I didn't see it. I wasn't there to see it. But Mark told me this whole story. But he finally said, "Look, we're making a movie. This is flour." And they tasted the flour.
They couldn't got him on the paraphernalia though.
Yeah, but the water pipes. Yeah, I think the water pipes might have been illegal.
Yeah.
And I would smoke at those water pipes and just choke myself to death because I was smoking. Because I don't smoke, but I did in that movie. And just nearly suffocated smoking fake, pot out of water pipes and shit.
Well, your productions have been quite entertaining.
But yeah. And Sean says about once a year he'll watch Dawn. He wish
thank you, Sean.
Wish he had a physical copy. I'll tell you something about a physical copy. They had, I don't know if they still do, but they had it on Amazon where you could go and buy a physical copy. And they wanted like $60, $70 for it because it's out of print, and out of print stuff is real high. And I can't afford my own movie. I couldn't get it myself. If I wanted it, I couldn't buy it because it's too damn expensive.
I called him, I don't know, several years ago. And I said, Jay, can I have a copy of Dawn? He gave me one right after, his premiere.
J.R. Bookwalter sent me. I bought before he finally closed Dawn up, where he wasn't going to sell it anymore.
Your distributor.
He made me some copies. I got one. I think I have one more.
And you gave me one, and my daughter's in it, and so I like the idea of having it, so I can someday leave it to her because Anyway, and the blooper reel is hilarious. I love the blooper reel too that you've got on.
Yeah, you could do the blooper reels on YouTube, the movies on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like I say, She Made a Monster, Crystal, and Dawn Year 7. Those are all.
Well, I mean, my whole family, y'all, and a lot of them are gone now. My cousin's husband and my uncle.
Mama's in it. Uncle Willie and Perry,
which is our aunt and uncle. Our cousin and her husband.
Joy's husband, Ray, is in it. Let's see. And, of course, so many have passed away because Mark, who did the camera, he shows up briefly. He's gone. Tom Bozeman, who plays the sheriff, he's gone.
Mainly, I like it. My ex-daughter-in-law's in it. Mainly, I like it because it's family. It's got some of my family in it.
Yeah.
And Jay, when we went to the premiere, he come walking out front to, do an intro of it and everything, and said, "Okay, now this is my passion project. Enjoy Dawn." And some people behind me gasp. He's not handicapped. And I kind of turned around and grinned. I said, "No." He that was his character was, and they go,
"Yeah,
oh my God,
walk at this crutch, and I've got the character's got muscular dystrophy."
They thought that was really who you were, and I said, "No."
I remember when the Dead Pit guys reviewed it when the DVD came out. They got it from Tempe. They got the video and did a review on their show, and this before they met me. This is before I started calling in. When they did the review, they said, "Well, that guy, he directed it, but he looks like he's in pretty bad shape." So And we wish him well because he looks like he's got a disease. He looks like he's in pretty bad shape. And so I finally talked to him. No, I don't have that. I'm not.
He don't have MS and gets
I
rid
don't have
way
MS, I
better.
don't have MS or anything. No.
Yeah.
But
And all those interviews you did, 2004, 5, 6, on Dead Kid.
some people had different websites and stuff. I talked to them back then. Did some interviews, and my biggest thrill was going to Barnes and Noble with Mark and getting a copy of Fangoria magazine, because growing up it was always too expensive, but it was a horror movie magazine, Fangoria. And it had really, gruesome, gory stuff in it, and something like that. Mama probably wouldn't want me reading such a thing. So I rarely was able to get Fangoria magazine. But Dawn was reviewed in Fangoria magazine. So we went to Barnes and Noble and I got a copy of Fangoria with my movie reviewed in Fangoria magazine. And they gave it, I think, 3 out of 4 stars, gave it a good review.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And it was there's my movie in Fangoria magazine. That was one of the biggest thrills, was going to Barnes and Noble and getting a magazine with my movie reviewed in it. And I said, oh, cool. So yeah, and getting Fangoria magazine in particular.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
because growing up, that being a magazine, I always really wanted to get, but rarely I was able to get a copy of it. So to wind up having a movie I made reviewed in it was so cool,
Yeah, milestone.
Yeah, there you go, milestone. But okay, well, I guess we'll kind of wind this up. But I'll wait a few more minutes. Does anybody have a comment or question before we wrap this up?
Ask us anything.
I want to thank everybody who's commented. And please hit that thumbs up. See that little thumb up there? Please hit that thumb up. Because
thumb up.
The algorithms of YouTube, the more thumbs up you get, the more people see the video, apparently. So please hit that thumbs up. If you have any way to share the video, that would be great. If you enjoy what you see, if you tell somebody about what we're doing here, you go and watch my movies and let me know what you think about them. And like I say, hope to make another one soon. So if anyone, maybe lives close by, doesn't live too far away, you're watching this, if you would be available in some way as an actor or to help me in any other way, more the better. Anyone that could help me in a production of a short film, let me know. And like I say, I need a laptop with at least 32 gigabytes of memory.
Yeah.
Donations, if anyone wants to spring for a laptop. And Sean asked me, hang on. He asked me what issue that is. Hang on just a minute.
Oh, hi, Sean. Yeah, he's got a friend that lives in West, outside of Waco there, West, where the Chex place is there. Anyway, and Jay doesn't drive. He can't drive. So he'll come over and get Jay and they go watch the movies. You'll hear him talk about Brandon. And he does an evening show periodically with Brandon. And they're really good. They're like, we just chit chat. We're just brother sister visiting. That's what I used to call it. We just chilling, and instead of me and him just sitting there talking, we invite y'all come talk to us. Oh,
okay. Here we go.
Aw.
And the cover is got Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning on it. But this is number 256. Number 256.
Oh.
And like I say, it's in pristine condition. I've kept it wrapped up. And
yeah, it's pretty. It looks brand new.
But anyway, here's they've got a DVD thing where they review DVDs, and then right there,
yes.
Here we go, Dawn.
Yeah.
And let me go ahead. I'll just go ahead and just read the damn thing.
Yeah, read it. I want to hear it.
So, With all the erotic vampire cheapies glutting the indie DVD scene, it's refreshing to see a movie like Dawn, which presents a different and younger spin on its female bloodsucker. In this case, she's a 9-year-old girl, Casey Young, whose father, Ray Boucher, has to constantly move from place to place with her, lest anyone get wind of her condition, in parentheses. While the film has problems, some slack pacing, and flat supporting performances, common to many homegrown features, writer-director J. Reel's thoughtful approach and the chemistry between Boucher and Young make this one worth a look. Shot on mini DV and converted to black and white, the full-screen image is clear and stable, and the Dolby Digital 2.0 audio is sufficiently sharp. On the commentary track, Reel, Boucher, Young, and DP Mark Sawyer have a lot of fun, recalling the production which took place largely on Sundays, and with such a fast, small-scale shoot that the director laments a key dialogue scene taking a whole hour and a half to complete due to nearby traffic noise. The best story comes early. After taping the father and daughter in their car near a park, Reel was pulled over by a cop because someone had reported he was making child porn. There's also a more entertaining than usual gag reel highlighted by actor Tom Bozeman's difficulty pronouncing prepubescent. So there you go. Anyway, there's my movie reviewed in Fangoria magazine. Yeah. And that was a big deal. And Kathy's gone. Where'd you go? Huh? But anyway, Sean said that's awesome. Yeah, thank you, Sean. Yeah, there you go. There's my movie reviewed in Fangoria magazine. Let me put this.
I heard every word. I had to go potty. You're dealing with real people here. Uh-huh. I drink lots of water. Do y'all drink lots of water? I drink lots of water now. Yeah, I was very proud of my little brother and making all this fun movies. I have a cameo, and she made a monster at the very end. The monster's trampled on my store, and I just make I don't have no words, but I make a cameo in that. And there's another one I keep thinking I wasn't in Dawn. I was working and working, so I couldn't get loose to even do something small in Dawn. But I was in She Made a Monster. Was I in anything else? I don't guess I was.
And Sean says, "Oh man, they had the police story in there." Yeah, in the Fangoria. Yeah, they had the police story. But
somebody did some good research, Jay.
But yeah, that was cool. And like Kathy said, we're watching it now. It's kind of like going back in time, reminiscing, because it was 2003, so 22 years ago.
Yeah.
That a fucking generation. That Dawn, the little 10-year-old girl, is now in her 30s and has 3 kids, and she's on her second husband. And so there you go.
And my daughter plays a goth girl in it, and she's 42 with 2 kids. One's gonna be 13 tomorrow. Well, April 3rd, but we're having the party tomorrow. But
so yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess we'll wrap this up. Hell, we're just 15 minutes short of doing 2 hours here. So
I'm so proud of us. He keeps them kind of short when it's him and his sis, because I get tired, y'all. I just do. So he says, we can always bow out. Just let me know, if you can't hang with me. Because
everyone, thank you, everybody that chimed in. Like I say, please hit the thumbs up and keep checking in. I'm not sure what the next nighttime show is going to be. I really want to do a show analyzing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I talked to Darren. I said, I want you involved in this. Darren, to have Dirk on there would be great, and Brandon.
Yeah.
But I really want to go top to bottom with that movie. Just go through the whole movie and talk about it. Because I got to see it in the theater with Brandon last year. And really reestablished just how impactful that movie is to me, and what I would consider probably the scariest movie ever is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not my favorite horror movie. My favorite horror movie is The Thing by John Carpenter. But
And second, Jaws.
Jaws is my favorite movie.
Oh, okay, I'm with you now.
The Thing's my favorite horror movie.
Yeah.
Jaws is my
Okay.
favorite movie, period.
Well, I don't want that one to slip on by now.
Uh,
Yeah, what is the old saying? That needs to be repeated every now and then.
but anyway, yeah, thank you, sis. And
Thank you for having me.
thank you, everybody. And hope to see you guys soon. But yeah, keep checking in and yeah, spread the word. Let's get some more people joining.
And Jay's open for co-hosts. If y'all ever want to do what I did today and be a lot more interesting than
more
me,
people, the better. Yeah, like I say, anyone that want to be involved in that Texas Chainsaw, because I'm not sure when that will be. Because I want to be a day when Dirk and Darren are both available, when Brandon's available, and anyone else that might want to join.
well,
that.
when you go up to when you go up where the channel is, hit the little bell, and then when you hit the bell, it opens up that side. And go up there and hit all, and it'll give you notifications on all of his upcoming shows.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. We will see you soon, and y'all have a good day.
Bye y'all.